Bonsoir, enchanté.
I just came back from the beautiful, spectacular Paris. I went for a wedding, and just because I can't get enough of Paris, decided this time to catch the Le Château over, which is where you can bring your car through the tunnel, and really wanted to explore the countryside on the way there. So usually you can catch the Eurostar or you can fly, but it is so close to London, you may as well catch the Eurostar. But this time caught the Le Château. It was a beautiful drive. If you catch the tolls, you don't get to see as much of the scenery. It is more straight up highway, but if you don't catch the tolls, you actually get to see the rolling hills, the barnyards, and all the beauty of the outside of Paris. The wedding was held at the Ritz, which is a breathtaking, beautiful architecture, and the rooms are all so elegantly done. It was such a beautiful experience to go to the Ritz in Paris. I have been to the one in London in 2020, and both of them are so different, but it was such a magical experience, and the wedding that we went to, we had a great time at. The next day, I wanted to explore some shopping when we got into Paris. Now, there's always something new that I see when I go and explore in Paris. They have this massive street which is just full of high street stores, a little bit of luxury in there as well, but it's all kind of mixed together. And at the very end of the street is Arc de Triomphe, and you can see it just peering there. And if it's a beautiful day like it was when we were in Paris, it is just such a gorgeous little milestone to make it all the way up to the top of the hill. I have been to the Dior on Champs-Élysées before, and it is magnificent, multi-level, really cool, and just such a great store. This time I wanted to go to 30 Montaigne Avenue, and 30 Montaigne Avenue is a little bit further away. It's about a 10-minute drive away, still in the heart of Paris city, but 30 Montaigne is the original location for Christian Dior's House of Couture. In 1947, when he first launched his designs, that's where he did it, in that location. The first time I went to Paris, it was closed for renovations, so now it's open and it is just gorgeous in there. It is multi-level, focused on ready-to-wear, the Dior Art Series collections. You've got restaurants, cafes, and next door they actually had an exhibition on at the moment, and it was holding all the couture gowns from the history. So really magnificent store, definitely great if you just want to have a nose and look around at some of the beautiful designs. So I was there to pick up a bag, a very special Lady Dior bag that I have had on my wish list almost like privately for a few years, but I've known it's a classic and I never really rushed to get it, as I was always kind of unsure with how it fit with my style. As I have collected multiple different colors of the Lady Dior bag now, I definitely know how it could solidify in my collection. So I have tried it so many times. I've tried it in London, and I just went there and I just knew what I wanted. So that's what I have to show you today. I get so excited when I do these unboxings, I just can't contain myself. But anyway, in this beautiful bag here, let's unbox. So first and foremost, the packaging that they have at the Dior store in 30 Montaigne Avenue is very special because you actually get to see the building on there as well. So you can see here, there is a beautiful architectural design. I did a drive-by and then I took some images of just the architect of the store. It is magnificent. It's very French, and it's not like a lot of the stuff that you see in London. Even though they are so close together, and a lot of the periods were, creating the same things at the same time, a lot of iconic buildings, they do have their own sort of sense of uniqueness about them. So the store and the windows were also beautiful. They had a lot of the ready-to-wear collections that are new at the moment. As we're getting into autumn, it was just really lovely to have like a little bit of a walk around before the crowd started to come in. But this is exactly what you'll see when you walk there. So instead of the pebble that they usually use, it is embossed. You also get a really cool charm on there as well, and this has its own design. So whenever you're traveling to a different location, you're always going to get something unique in Paris for the packaging, which is like one of the best things that you can do when you're traveling and getting some luxury goods. And here we have the box. Now, I've already unboxed this. I couldn't help myself when I was in Paris. I unboxed this and I got straight into wearing it because coming all the way way back to London just to unbox something when I could enjoy it in another country just doesn't make a lot of sense anymore. So I used to do that, but now I'm unboxing it. So I unboxed it and I took it out and I just looked at it. It was so beautiful and I just could not contain myself. But here I'm going to unbox for you guys. Here I've tried really hard to put the ribbon on again. So let's unbox the ribbon. Oh my goodness, never gets old. Bonsoir, enchanté, moula, moula, I don't know the words, but here is Dior. Okay, and then let's open up. As I said, it's unboxed, but here is the tissue paper. They gave me quite a small box. Usually I thought the smalls would have like the same as the medium size boxes, but it's almost like the minis. So in here, there she is, pretty in pink. I finally got the Lady Dior FARD. I finally got her in all her glory. She is such a beautiful piece that deserves all the respect and all the attention in the world. I'm sorry I waited this long to have you in my collection. But here she is. Now, she is an in-between beige. A lot of people call this bag pink, and it is officially called FARD, which is blush in French. And the thing about this color is that it is quite dark in person. And when you do see it in photos, it does look a little bit softer and like a lighter pink, but in person it is quite dark. So it has this in-between beige color with a hint of pink. So a lot of people would look at this and think, oh yeah, it's kind of brownish, it's kind of beige. So it is a very neutral color, but it's a color that can work with quite a lot, especially if you're more of a low-key dresser. I think that this one is perfect for you. A lot of people have become fond of this, and it is now a classic from the brand. I still have the protector on this O-charm here. I'm gonna leave this on for a little while and then maybe pop my other protector. I did ask for them to leave this on because I am quite fussy when it comes to the scratches. I don't like to accumulate scratches on the O, and I found the best way to prevent that from happening is to obviously just leave a little bit of plastic on. I do have a video on how I keep my whites white and lights light video. I can link that up here, and that goes into detail on how I protect my Lady Dior's, but this is just a little trick that I like to do just to preserve the charms. So I was always open to finding a new style of Lady Dior, a new color. I kind of knew by the website what was available, and I have been thinking about a few different colors, but I like to make these decisions quite strongly, and I don't like to just go in them rushed, or if it is a new color, I may love it, but I will not always just impulse buy. A lot of my collection is classics, and a lot of them are colors that have been around and are known to be quite popular. So I'm definitely one who has to really know if it's going to work for me, because I don't sell my bags. I really don't. Unless it's really not doing anything for me. I've never sold a Lady Dior. I love them so much, and I just want to make sure that everyone is great. So I did walk into the store and tried on this new black style. It's almost like a shiny calf skin, and it's got pearls all over it. And I tried this in the mini size, and I thought it was really cool. It was very punchy, but it had a lot going on, and I thought, no, this is not something I could really wear easily. It's definitely evening appropriate, and it looks so gorgeous, but the pearls were nice, but I just didn't think that it would look great in my collection. Looking at all the styles on the wall, there are so many different styles in the 30 Montaigne store, and you also can just ask, and they have their own archives of what is not displayed. But there's a lot of eye candy, so you can comfortably walk around the store and just have a look at everything before you decide to try anything on. I was trying on a few tribal earrings as well, as I really wanted to kind of have a new pair, but I couldn't find anything that I liked. I did try on quite a few. There was some that were long and dangly, and I really wanted to try on as many because I definitely saw myself picking up one. I just wasn't sure what I liked, and nothing was speaking to me. Like, I mean, nothing. I definitely think that I love the idea of having Christian Dior on the ears, but I also do think that it looks slightly a little bit tacky, so I don't really love it. The tribals that I currently have are very simple and they do the job. They're really great. I'm wearing pearl earrings today, and it's just something that's just really simple. They have to speak out, as they are from about 400 to about 800 euros, so they're not cheap at all. And you know, for a pair of earrings, I definitely don't hold as high a regard for earrings and jewelry. I definitely think mixing and matching and wearing something new and fun is always kind of like the best thing about earrings. I also went upstairs to the ready-to-wear collection, and they had some really cool jumpers. This jumper that I tried on was like Christian Dior with stripes, really cool. And it looked really cute and comfortable. It did have like a little bit of a fluffy effect to it, and I thought this was all right, but I didn't get to try that one on as I was kind of in a rush. So when I went into the store and I tried on the Dior FARD for the billionth of times, I really did love it, and I kind of already knew that that was what I wanted to get. I did previously walk around the store and have a look at some of the other colors. There was this brown sort of a color. The brown color was interesting, but I do have a few brown bags now, so I definitely kept walking around, and then when I saw the FARD that was on display, I asked to see the bag. So I tried on the bag, and what can I say? I knew that it was just going to work for me. Even though my outfit wasn't like 100% going with it, I definitely was knowing that that's what I wanted to get in Paris. I always have the best memories associated with buying bags in Paris. When I bought the Lotus bag, it was so special, having the champagne and everything. It's always the little things that make your experience so much better. After I secured the bag, I decided that I wanted to pick up some Mitza scarves. So I tried on a few Mitza scarves. I put them against the bag. I didn't tie them on because I was just really trying to see what the Dior FARD will work well with. Previously, I have bought a Mitza scarf that is kind of the same color as the Dior FARD, and it just has the D monogram all over it. And I thought at the time that this would go perfectly with the FARD, but now I kind of like a bit more of a punchy Mitza scarf. I tried on the floral ones. I tried on one that had the N for my initials on there as well. I didn't particularly like the color of this one, but the floral ones were stunning. I really love the pink one with the base on it, and this one had like red and blues in it as well. Oh, this is really nice. It's kind of subtle, but definitely makes the bag look a little bit more feminine. I'm trying to find the perfect Mitza to match this new FARD Lady Dior. I think I found a match. This is really cute. But when I tried on this next one, I was like, okay, this is the one. It's so beautiful. So in here, I have the Mitza that I picked up, and this Mitza is really girly, really pink, and because the FARD is a little bit more understated, I would say that this really will help to bring out the beauty. This one, I definitely love it on the bag. It probably won't suit my more feminine bags, as I like to kind of contrast a little bit more these days. Okay, so we have the beautiful Dior FARD bag and this lovely Mitza, which works so well together. And what can I say? Paris has been such a joy. The wedding was just fantastic, so beautiful. I'm so blessed to go to such a beautiful location for a wedding. It really was spectacular. But also just being able to go back there again right before my travels and get the beautiful Lady Dior. I have wanted this one for so long. Stay tuned for how I style this bag, because this is one that can be worn either very formally or very casually. So it's time to enjoy the sun on this beautiful day in London, and I will see you in the next one. Bye now.